Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, November 3rd, 2017. So as many of you know, my wife posted a little funny meme this morning about me trying to fix the car all by myself. So of course the gauntlet's been laid down. So today we'll begin the process of me repairing our Volvo XC90. I'm going to replace the blower motor and the resistor because it's gone out, so we don't have any heat or air conditioning in the car. So today we'll begin that process. Step one will be taking out the blower motor and resistor. Once I have that out, I'll order the new parts and then put those in sometime at a later point. So just so you know, I have already begun some work. I will show you here real quick. See what we can do here. Oh, so you can see I've already pulled some of the stuff back. There's the wiring and everything down in there. I'll be pulling out the blower motor a little bit later, and once that motor is out at some point, I will show you my progress. So stay tuned for future updates because I'm going to show my wife I actually know what I'm doing and I can figure this out. All you need is a YouTube video and a little bit of know-how and a little bit of can-do attitude. Okay, the replacement part, the new one, because the other one was broken, just came in. So we're going to go out, put it into the car, and just make sure that the part's actually working. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see, I've re-hooked up the battery back here. And here is the new fan. As you can see down there, it's plugged back in. You can see the new part. Looking pretty good, okay? And let's go turn the car on, see if the fan's actually gonna work. So, moment of truth. All right, so here's the fan. Ignition is on, and as you can see, there's the fan, spinning fast. So now, last step will be actually putting the fan back up into the mount and putting everything back together. As you can see, it's getting a little dark here. Got a crazy day probably tomorrow, so this isn't going to happen right away. Maybe another day or so, but part is working, so now it's just about putting it all back together, getting it back in there, and then we'll do the final test once it's mounted. So stay tuned for another update in a few days. All right, everybody, it's Thursday afternoon. It was a nice day, got up to about 60 degrees, so I had a chance to come into the car and finish my project. So here we go. As you can see, you can probably hear the car is running. Everything is complete down there, and here comes the moment of truth. I'm going to turn the fan on. As you can hear, the blower is going. Got the temperature cranked up. We'll turn the AC off. Yeah, there's heat coming out, you can see. Nice and loud, working just like it's supposed to. So I think we can say that the job was a success. Again, total spent was roughly 100 and whatever, 20 bucks or so for the parts and everything else, and probably 3, maybe 4 hours of labor putting it back in there. I did have to do one extra little thing in terms of removing some stuff to make sure it's seated properly. But otherwise, so net though, probably saved at least $1,000, maybe a little more. So stay tuned for the next project. Who knows when it could be in the future? Could be next week, could be 2 months from now. But just stay tuned, and I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving.